Hey, this is D Revolution. This channel is for the writers, storytellers, or wannabe storytellers. This channel is here for mentorship to help you really know how to teach you how to tell a story. Hit me up on Fiverr. I'm a coach as well. Go to Fiverr.com and look for me and request me, and I can coach you. But I recently met this woman who told me her sister, write in a journal and things like that. And, you know, the woman that I was talking to, she was very excited that I write books and things like that. She's like, oh, my sister would be interested in that. So later, when her sister came by, I said, her sister told me that she write in her journal and she'd been doing this for years or whatever. And, you know, I said, well, I probably can help you write your book. Now, I don't know why, but the first thing our sister said is that I know how to do it. I already know how to do it. And usually, when somebody say that, when they say that, lets me know immediately that they are not serious and that they don't know what they're doing. Because if you've never written a book before, if you've never told a story before, writing in a journal doesn't make you a storyteller. Let's get that out the way. If you've never written a book, then don't say you know how to do it. You're counting yourself out by one to sound like by one to sound like you know what you're doing. And somebody like myself will take it very serious. It actually kind of offends me because I know the process I went through for the last 30 years trying to figure out the books that I read, trying to figure, the screenplays that I wrote, trying to figure out how to get the format right and the studying that I did and the many mistakes I made over the years and some I make today. And when somebody come to me that's interested in what I do and they want to do it and they say to me, well, I already know how to do it. I just haven't done it. No, you don't know how to do it. That's offensive. So for those of you who likes to write, now this woman is a writer because she writes in her journal every day, but she's not a storyteller. Understand that there's a difference. I used to write in a journaling and storytelling is two different things. Now her knack for being a writer is there because if she's taking time to write in her journal every day, then in my opinion, that makes her a writer. But when you actually talking about sitting down writing a book and telling a story, it's a totally different element to the writing process. And there is a blueprint for that. And a lot of times I run into people all the time and just think, "Oh, I want to write a book. I want to write a book," and and they think they can just sit down and write a book, and I'm not even gonna say it's extremely hard, but what I am gonna say it's not extremely easy either. Not if you want to do good work. If you want to do something good, if you just want to write down some stuff, I'd never forget. I say in 2010 maybe. I This is before I wrote my first book, but I knew I was gonna write a book, and I went searching and I found I don't remember the name of the book, and I found somebody's book online or whatever, and I started reading the first couple of pages or whatever. Couldn't get far. It was just misspellings, mistake after mistake after mistake after mistake after mistake. Um, so I didn't get very far because I kept running into mistakes. I had to reread this and reread that to see, you know, did she just make a mistake or was it just a misspelling? Now, what I wrote, I said, okay, so this woman who wrote this, she just said, okay, I'm going to just put it out there the way it is. I mean, I ain't even going to try to uh, get it, you know, make sure it's right before I put it out. Now, I would say this. What she had wrote was actually, it could have been really good because even with all the mistakes, I kind of like the points that she was trying to make. But because she didn't think it was important enough to edit and polish it up, it was garbage. You know what I'm saying? But I seen through the mistakes to say, okay, you know, this would have been a really nice book had she really taken it serious. And that's my whole point. If you want to be an author, that name author comes with a lot of responsibility. You don't want to call yourself an author when you have not taken anything serious and you have not really studied and worked out. You know, in your mind you are you are an author, but you know in actuality you're not. You just a person that's sitting in elementary school in your mind writing a paper, and the teacher's marking off red, you know, taking the red mark and then marking it all up because of all the mistakes. So when you say that I already know how to do it, no, you don't. And the first the first step to becoming a good writer is being able to say, okay, I don't know what I'm doing. How do I do this? To take you to that next step, because that's exactly what happened to me. I started writing at home. I started writing screenplays, and I just literally, I didn't know nothing about it, the format or whatever, and you know, eventually I needed some help. I'm sorry, guys, my phone ringing. Um, and I did not know what I was doing, and then a friend of mine who did know the process, he looked at my stuff, and and he kind of broke down some of the language to me in screenwriting, and kind of what certain things mean, and from that point on, it not only did it help me, but it made me a better writer because I understood what went here, the format, and things like that. And after writing so many screenplays, I really learned how storytelling worked. And then as I started to write books, which is different from screenplays, but the storytelling element is the same, it helped me in that aspect, really learning. Reading, I got a couple of screenplay books, that really tell you about storytelling or whatever. So anyway, the point of this video is, if you are an aspiring writer, don't try to skip over. Don't put the cart before the horse. Really go step by step, and everything is a process. Really go by step to try to write your story and learn from each story that you write. To really, really, really be a good storyteller. It's probably gonna take more than one writing water. I'm sorry, write water book. But my thing is that don't come to the table with the arrogance and I know it all, because you don't. Even when I learned how storytelling worked, I still had to learn the process of self-publishing a book. And each book that I do, I have to really learn that process over again because I forget what I did with the last book. So storytelling is one thing, but the process of self-publishing a book is another. And then your job is to combine your story and the self-publishing aspect together to make you a book and to get it out there. And again, you don't, and I'm saying this to you who feel like you know what you're doing without even studying what you need to be doing. But hopefully you're watching this video and you're understanding that. Because what you're going to do is, all you're going to do is disappoint yourself when you do this, and you go give up on it, because it's going to be a lot harder than what you think. But the only thing that makes it hard is the fact that you tried to skip over steps to do it. Anyway, I don't like making my videos too long, so I'm gonna end this video. I'm D Revolution. I need you to like and subscribe to my page, please, and support me. Peace.